Kimberly Elkjer, who works at a law firm in Dallas, Texas, claims that her bosses have this no-fraternization policy, which of course states that you're not allowed to have a sexual relationship with your peers at work. And this policy actually extends to outside of the workplace, and she claims that as a result, no one wants to hang out with her. Her male peers, the male lawyers, do not want to hang out with her. So, according to her lawsuit, they created a segregated culture that persists, a culture that denies female attorneys the same opportunities for business and for raises as their male colleagues, and hurts their ability to work. So, Dave, what do you think about this?
Well, first off, you know, when you guys sent me this story today, this is from salon.com, and I have to read the headline. The headline, exactly. Lawsuit alleges Texas employer barred men and women from being alone together. It sounds like The Onion. Like,
it does sound like The Onion.
Men and women should not be alone together, because if you put a man and a woman in an office and you close that door,
it's on.
Oh my God, the chances that they won't be banging each other in 10 seconds are so minimal. I mean, this is so completely insane. It's really off the chart.
So Chris Ryan, who's the author of Sex at Dawn, had a really great conversation with me about this for The Point, which is on youtube.com/townsquare. You guys should check that out. And he was making the argument that when it comes to workplace relationships and workplace romances, it's one of those things where you have to tolerate it and accept it in order to control it. So do workplace romances happen? Yeah, all the time. Is it necessarily a good thing? Well, in some cases it's not. But I think that as soon as you make it the forbidden fruit, then people are going to want to get together, and they're going to want to become sexual. They're going to want to have sex on the boss's desk. That's what's going to happen.
There have never been a group of more sexually repressed people than there in this office. And when you do that, then it's fertile ground for crazy things. It's fertile ground for them to have sex behind the water cooler and do all kinds of other stuff. But even forgetting the sexual part of it, right? The atmosphere that you then create in this environment, can you imagine working in a place where if you felt you had to keep the door open at all times if you were with a man, it just breeds paranoia and craziness, and I'm sure this can't be good for the productivity during the day either.
Right,
you know?
Absolutely. I think it's a terrible idea, obviously. But another thing that I kind of want to discuss is how it could actually hinder someone's upward mobility. Because let's say you're a male in a female dominant workplace, right? What happens if all of those women get together outside the workplace and they socialize and they have, close relationships? They're probably more willing to look out for one another because they have a personal relationship with one another.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this female attorney is experiencing at this firm. By the way, the law firm is Scheef Stone. Scheef Stone. And she's saying that after work she wants to go grab a drink with the guys, and the guys do not want to hang out with her because they're so worried about this policy.
And you know what, this is legit, because this is what women have been saying about the golf course for many years, that if men are going to all golf together, and usually the women don't do that, although there actually are plenty of great women golfers, that then they're going to be cutting deals on the golf course when the women aren't around. So it's just crazy. Why are we separating the sexes? This is 2013 in America. And might I add, if I have to interject the gay angle to this, so then what happens if you have two gay men? They're allowed to close the door, but the man and the woman,
Yeah.
no. So maybe this is actually a pro-gay story.